Welcome back, guys, to Trails of Cold Steel 4, where last episode, after making our way through the Orcus Tower's thaumaturgical sector to our targets, the group began to download the data they needed. However, one final layer of security awaited, as Black Albert, Claire Revelt, and Mariabelle Croyce engaged us in battle, with our supergroup managing to fend them off and escape with the goods, and our opposition not fussed about it at all. The action then shifted back to the students of the new Class 7. However, something isn't right in 4's Academy, as Juna and Altina can't quite put their finger on what's missing.
Ha! Yeah! Ho! Strike!
Looking good, Kurt!
Your swordsmanship is as fluid as ever.
Oh, Juna, Altina. Oh, Kurt didn't get voice. What are you two doing out so late? We just had to get some fresh air. What's up with you, Kurt? Don't you normally practice in the morning? Normally, yes. As for tonight, I just had the urge to train for some reason. It seems like I'm so close to reaching a breakthrough, but something's standing in my way. If only I could speak with him at a time like this. Huh? Who? Him? How about you tag along with us then? You could keep us company in our travels for the night. I'm not so sure. You plan to go out around town at this hour? There wouldn't be a lot of point, what with all the shops being closed. Not to mention we've been locked in for a long time. You guys, do you remember who was in charge of us before our homeroom instructor? You mean someone who should have been looking out for us even before Ash and Muse joined the group? Someone who filled that gap for 3 months before His Highness and the others arrived 2 weeks ago? Maybe I shouldn't be getting so worked up over this, but I have to know. I just have to, for some reason. Juna. Okay then, I'll come with you as part of my cooldown. Now that I think of it, how long have we been wearing these uniforms? And what about the other instructors? I can't remember who's in charge of military finance, or combat tactics, or even our principal's name. Well, the only way to make up for losing something is to try to track it back down. If it really is worthwhile, there's no way we can't find it. The instructor's room should be on the 3rd floor. Let's investigate. Like, they go to school, they don't even know anyone's names, like, you know there's gaps, and they haven't, like, questioned this before then. I guess this is about the point in time where things have actually tapered off a bit. Is how I look at it. But still, it's kind of surprising. So now there's lots of other markers on the map.
No one's here?
I guess everyone else has already hit the hay.
Most likely, yes.
Yes, it's just weird. Very weird. So, we got 2 questions. Where are we? Or is that stuff really going down? Like, they've just inserted themselves here. It's mental if they did. Muse, Ada. Wait, since when have you two shared a room? Juna, how many times have you been in here to hang out now? I know we went over this in homeroom already, but you really do need to get used to us being here. She's right. I understand the last 2 weeks have been pretty hectic, but things have changed, and you're gonna have to accept that sooner or later. That is true. Well, it's not as though we dislike the main campus students. Anyway, it's getting late. You probably shouldn't be wandering around the dorms at this hour. Unless, of course, you would like to stay for some maidenly discussion of my favourite genre. Ada's agreed to join the literature club, and I'm sure she can bring some daring new ideas to the table. But Muse, need I remind you that there is currently a boy in here? And besides, I haven't yet approved this literature you want to bring forward. That's our Muse. I wonder how the rest of the literature club will react. I'm sure Tatiana will be thrilled, at least. I imagine Ash is in for quite a shock, though. Poor Ash. My favourite genre. It's guy love. Ada's really stubborn, huh? But between myself and Tatiana, it's only a matter of time until she sees the light. I can't deny her persuasiveness. Student life and its extracurricular activities are just splendid. Though I still don't know how to feel about Muse's special interest in literature. It's a special interest magazine. Written by the one and only. Backhand! What's the backhand button? Setting late tonight again, Your Highness. Oh, that reminds me. You were invited to the tea ceremony club today, right? That's right, and afterward you joined the swimming club for some exercise. That's a pretty packed schedule. Don't you think you deserve some time just to yourself? Some time to myself, you say? Despite how things may seem, I felt much less exhausted here than at the main campus. All of these club activities really help me unwind. I'm more concerned for all of you. Isn't it about time you started studying in earnest? I'm sure it would do you some good. Can you quit being a jerk for even 2 seconds? You know, you need to be careful what you say. No, it's alright. After everything we've been through, I don't take it for an insult. And Kurt, there's no need to waste your energy on worrying about me, I assure you. In fact, I hope you're in peak condition for our morning training tomorrow. Of course. Despite how things may seem, I felt much less exhausted here than the main campus. All of these club activities really help me unwind. They just repeat. Okay, we've got the dialogue there. Let's go talk to these two. I told you, I don't want it. I'm not interested. Oh, come on, don't be such a prude. It's good stuff. Ash, Fritz, dare I ask what's going on? It's nothing really, I assure you. Eyebrows here wanted to take a look at my Gertie mag. Nice guy that I am, I said I'd loan it to him, but I asked no such thing. This was all a misunderstanding from the very start. I saw it left out on your top of your desk and wondered what that was. That's all. Yeah. Flick through a few pages. I appreciate if you stop trying to force it onto me. Boys, am I right? They're irredeemable. Please don't lump us all together like that. I'm glad you seem to be feeling okay, at least, Ash. Remarkably, I feel a slight sense of relief. What was that with all of you? Ash. Anyway, Eyebrows sure is hard to handle. Gotta say though, I'm looking forward to seeing how this all plays out. It makes you wonder more about Ash here, bit and all that. Fritz, I heard you've joined the chess club. Yes, I learned how to play a while ago, so it seemed the perfect fit for me. I especially enjoyed playing against you, Kurt, since we're on a similar level. If only I could do something about Sydney's tendency to lose patience to leave whenever he loses. I understand. It's nice you all get along so well. So Ash and Muse seem in on it, but that may all be telling signs.
This is the 3rd floor.
It is.
Okay, let's have a look around.
I can't remember which one was Rean's room.
All these nameplates are blank.
Ash, it's that one, isn't it? That one is Rean's room. It still has a name on it. It's like, oh, remembering, it's been a while. This room is, I actually can't put a finger on it. Well, at any rate, we have no reason to go in right now. Someone noticed all the blank nameplates in the place they've been sleeping for supposedly 2 weeks. I guess I'll head in here. Is that in Japanese characters, or is it just scribbled out? It looks like Rean, but scraped out, actually, now that I look at it a bit closer. So many lines, I thought it was Japanese for a second. Oh. This is... It's this room, without a doubt. I've only been here a few times, but I know. Let's open the door and go inside, of course.
Oh.
A scroll with Eastern writing.
Instructor Rean! Was all of that a dream?
And I'm glad it was, because the other thing was a bit terrifying.
Those strange school days we spent with everyone? It seems so.
Wait, you had a dream about that too?
Yes, I get the feeling we were all in the same dream together. Altina included.
I remember now. I was brought to that dark place, the Gral. I tried to protect everyone, but then Milliam, she... No.
Allie, I remember now too. Valimar went berserk. No matter how much we tried to call out to Instructor Rean, we couldn't stop him.
Now, Rean, let us begin. Together we shall write the end of this wretched fairy tale. In ink, black as despair.
Chancellor Osborne's words to Instructor Rean are the last thing I remember. But what happened afterward? How did we get here?
You're all finally awake.
Man, it's about time. You had me worried.
Hmm?
Emma! And Randy!
I am here as well.
Wait, Roselia?
But why? And where are we?
Confused, huh? Can't blame you.
Don't worry, you're safe here. This is my grandmother's atelier. It's where I grew up.
This is your family home?
Did they wake up?
Sounds like it.
You're all here.
What a relief. I'm glad you're all okay.
You really had us worried there.
It's nice to finally have a bit of a silver lining after everything that happened.
I'd ask if you're all okay, but...
No one could blame you after all that's happened.
I imagine you must be feeling weak and disoriented. You were unconscious for 2 whole weeks, after all.
2 weeks?
Anyway, first thing you need to do now is eat.
Even soup is fine, just get something in you.
Trust me, I'm just as lost as you are, but we can talk later.
That's right. Let me go make something for you.
Nuh-uh. We're talking now. You need to tell us what the hell happened. And what in the world's an atelier? There's no way we're still in Heimdall, right?
My, for someone who spent the last 2 weeks dozing, you certainly are pushy. As the elder, I suppose I should explain. We are currently deep in the heart of a pitch-black forest. Welcome to the home of the Hexen clan, the hidden village of Eryn.
Got Emma back. Where's the glasses gone? Alright, well, I guess we are on the 1st of the 8th. And the Eryn, the hidden village, on a Tuesday. Wait, does that mean you don't know where the others are? Randy's looking after us, at least. I was about to say he's the adult of the situation, then we remember Roselia. The best. I'm afraid not. It's my fault. If only I was more powerful, I could have brought them here as well.
What's going on?
Ah, so the Gral has come unbound.
This whole place is returning to its proper dimension and taking us with it. It's going to cause a distortion. Emma! I'm on it.
Is this?
You're teleporting us outside?
Yes, this will take you straight to Grandmother. Don't worry, I'll make sure we all get out safely.
Okay, we'll leave it to you.
Just be careful.
Emma?
Stay close. I'm teleporting you out of here.
Understood. But Instructor Rean...
Fine, I'll get him! Celine, no! What the?
No!
Instructor!
We need to get out of here now! Stay close by and keep a firm hold on Altina.
Muse?
What the heck is that?
Grianos? No! Is this Vita's magic?
Correct. A transportation talisman imbued with the power of her deceased familiar. She gave it to me in case of emergency. How unfortunate I have to use it so soon.
Just who are you?
Juna, Kurt, and Altina too. I'm afraid it's time for me to say goodbye.
Muse!
You can't be...
The Great Twilight has begun, and I too have a role to play. But I will always treasure the memory of these few months we spent together. So please, take care, and just leave Ash to me.
Muse! Come back!
She's gone, Juna!
This place won't last much longer. We need to get out of here!
We lost the hat and the glasses and the transportation, but the worst thing is, in a sense, of course, they didn't try to rescue Rean because Rean was already got, and they knew that there was nothing they could do. But Celine! No! The cat! Ugh. So much happened while we were unconscious. What is Muse thinking? I always thought there was something odd about that girl. I never expected her and Vita to be working together, though. Yes, it was quite the shock. She's even been teaching her magic. According to Eustace, she's been put in a pretty tough place. You could ask him all about it later. Okay, I guess we'll do that. That's about as far as our memories go. By the way, how did you end up here, Instructor Randolph? Oh, it just ended up working out that way. You were outside still, weren't you, in that battle? We need to see what happened there, too. Well, we're catching up with what actually happened at the end. Please tell us more.
Grandmother!
There you are. Now we can open the spirit path.
Hey, is everyone okay? Huh?
Randy! We don't have enough time.
I'll use a partition to get the others out. Take care!
Thankfully the partitioner was on the case then. I was a bit worried. The other ones were obviously outside the summoning circles like, no! I'm worried about Tia and Instructor Toa, Louise and Jessica too. There's also Leonora, Tita and the others. Sydney's unaccounted for as well. I can't believe we lost 2 whole weeks. It couldn't be helped. That's just how much the battle in the Gral exhausted you. Using Panzer Soldat's linked to the Ashen Knight further increased the burden on you. You may need even more time to fully recover your mana. The rest of us only woke up a couple of days before you did. That battle really took a lot out from us. Emma. What happened to your black cat? Celine? Celine is psychically linked to Emma. If anything bad was happening to her, Emma would know right away. So far, things have been quiet. Yes, but I've been unable to sense her for a while though. Even during the Civil War, her presence felt very faint to me. Sounds like the two of you have a relationship similar to Clem Soleil's and myself. Ali, I'm sorry. It can't be easy thinking about what happened to Milliam. Yeah, getting used as a sacrifice for the curse? What crappy luck. It's gotta be tough on all of you. And Rean's got the rough end of the stick too. Instructor Rean. Guys, Uni, Kurt, Altini. Your instructor is being kept captive by the gnomes and Ironbloods. This much we know to be true. The Ashen Knight, too, has been consumed by his power, and the Sword of the End are with him. It is likely that Celine is there as well. I see. Try to put your concerns out of your mind for the time being. You'll need to stay in the village to recuperate a little longer. Don't torture yourselves worrying about what you can't change. If you would like to unwind, we have some lovely hot springs here. Good old hot springs. Gotta get my energy back, right? So, and then there were 3. That shop called Gandalf? Oh, this is Eryn, the hidden village. Beautiful, isn't it? It certainly is. To think all this was hidden deep within Isthmia. Well, how about we take a quick look around? Let's. I'd like to speak with the members of Old Class VII again while we're at it. They're taking all this harder than we are, I'm sure. Indeed. What? No, I don't know. Yeah, we owe it to everyone to have a proper talk about what happened and where we go from here. I think you put yourself on a lower level for no reason at all. About the notebook. You can open the notebook by pressing the touchpad while on the field or on the main screen of the cat menu. In the main tab of the notebook, you can check your overall rating. The navigation log can also be found there. The character tab allows you, or lets you, read profiles and additional information on certain characters you've met. The notebook will automatically record information on a variety of subjects, and more tabs will be unlocked as the game progresses. A quick travel is now available too, with the square button. We can automatically go there, and it will also display the locations, key events, and our comrades. The quick travel menu with the square button. Sub event, miss extras. Yes, please don't let me miss anything. Tell me where everything is, all the books. Thank you. We need books to read. Many, many books. Everyone needs a bedtime story, right? The event markers too. Take a set of bonus items. So, character note entries for pretty much everyone are appearing underneath, well, they're scrolling down past me. I got the bonus items now then. So I've got extra mirror, extra Sepith mirror extra. So I've got extra Sepith 2. Can't remember what's the panel we actually go on to check the amount of Sepith we have. It's not equipped as well, is it? No, we did have something else coming here. Champion Medallion gives you 2,000 extra HP. Yikes. Strength plus 20, accuracy plus 100%, and prevents stat down. A medallion depicting a fabled champion who would lead their horse straight into enemy territory. Well, that's nice. We'll just have the redonkulously stronkulous thing. Does Juna want it, or should we have it on Mr. Fast Curtington? With all the delay that he comes with, too. Let's give it to you, Juna. You're the leader now. Bonus stuff for doing bonus things. Alright, so pretty much on the map, we just have actual quest markers everywhere. General stores that way. Rose is at l'atelier. What even is an atelier? No one explained that to her. No one bothered. Someone should. Doesn't seem there's anyone actually around at the moment. They're all out in town. Please explain the important things to Juna. Pretty please. Alright, so Trells is as Trells does. It's time for us to check every single area for no missfalls. That is the dream. We got a secret place up here. When are we getting that as a plush? Evil Mishy. We've got lots of goodies all around the place here. We'll get Evil Mishy. Was Mishy ready to go out on the warpath, more or less? Alright, well, let's head outwards. Let's head to the right. I'm pretty sure it said general store along the way.
What a lovely flower bed.
With all these flowers blooming, you'd think it was spring. Wait. And these blue lavenders, they're...
Eryn flowers. Like the ones the Archbishop requested during our field exercises.
Huh? Who are you three? Oh, I'm gonna call you Miss Poofy Pink Hair, and you're Miss Silky Silver Hair, and you're Miss Beautiful Blue Hair. How come I've never seen you before? Mysterious. I'm actually a guy. This world is full of mysteries. I hope she got the point. Don't let it get you, Kurt. She's just a little girl. And plus, she said beautiful, so take it. Miss Beautiful Blue Hair. I'd love someone to call you Miss Beautiful Lacking Hair.
Whoa.
I don't know.
This place is packed with all sorts of stuff.
Something about it seems rather peculiar.
Not so peculiar when you consider it's set up in a witch's village.
Of course, the first thing we see. Ah, yes! Mystical eggplants! Definitely the thing. Those balls changing colours they were as well. They're not balls, they're crystals. But hello, what's up with you, mister? Old man Roy. Hi, my young guest. Welcome to Limerick. Allow me to give you a warning before you start browsing. Many of these products are imbued with magic. For your own safety, please don't go about touching things carelessly. Magical products? Wow, I guess this kind of stuff is normal for a witch village. I've come across some artifacts before, but, well... I seem to recall hearing that the Hexen clan has always been allied with the Septarian of Fire. It appears that they've continued to pass down the knowledge gained from the ancient Sumerian civilization. That's indeed true. Strictly speaking, our products are a little different from artifacts, but we needn't split hairs. So long as you're careful with them, and no harm should come to you. That's the important thing. I also have some everyday goods and imports stocked. If you're going to look through things, it probably ought to be those. Thank you. We'll do that. This place looked a little odd at first, but it's just a store like any other. Yeah, it couldn't hurt to take a look around. What do you sell then, mister? Rose left me in charge of scouring ancient texts and histories alongside running the store. The more I research, the more it feels as if the world is headed toward a critical point. While the details aren't relevant to you, at least for now. I've ordered in some products from the outside world. Feel free to take a look. You may find some of them helpful. This music's nice. Products from the outside world. There is gear. That is an increase of not so much, but does give speed too. There's an Imperial Chronicle. That'd probably be the most handy thing to pick up first of all. Try to get, like, an eye on what's actually happening in the blooming world. We also have no battle scopes currently, though technically Altina has. That's true. But it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to have at least a couple. Oh no, we gotta do the cooking books and everything from scratch. Now which button is it I press again for that? Not that one. Where's the nice quick menu?
Very well.
No.
I shall go.
No. Correct. It's the middle button. I pressed every button before I pressed that one because I was like, it's definitely not that one, is it? It's Dragoon subs for the 13th month. Thank you very much. Let's read the Imperial Chronicle. Politics! Oh, we all love it. National Mobilization Law unanimously approved. On July 31st, the National Mobilization Law was unanimously approved in an emergency session of the Imperial Diet. This special wartime measure, currently a hot topic among political science scholars, gives the government the power to requisition any resources, personnel included, deemed necessary for the war effort. All citizens are required to comply with this law in order to boost the Empire's military power in preparation for potential full-scale conflict with the Republic of Calvard. Further addendums to this law are likely to be implemented in the following weeks and months. These include, but are not limited to, the following measures: compulsory compliance with military conscription for all able-bodied men aged 19 to 45, the requisition of everyday goods by the army, and government regulation of commodity prices. Obituary: Prince Olivet's funeral held. A state funeral for Prince Olivet was held just days ago at Heimdall Cathedral by head Archbishop Sigmar. 4 other archbishops, each hailing from one of the 4 provinces, assisted with the service. Mourners also offered prayers for Viscount Arsaid and the young crew members who lost their lives in the incident alongside the prince. Authorities currently suspect the Republic of Calvard of engineering the explosion of the prince's high-speed cruiser, the Courageous. Damn you, George! As the bodies of the victims were burned in the explosion, they were impossible to recover. In their stead, empty coffins were used to honour them at the ceremony. Access to Carroll Imperial Villa at the site of the incident is currently forbidden by the military. Site of the incident, what? They just had the incident twice, there we go. Special report, update on Emperor Eugen's condition. Emperor Eugen, victim of a tragic shooting, remains in a coma. His prognosis is currently unclear. Readers may rest assured that world-class surgeons from St. Ursula Hospital in Crossbell are preparing for a surgery using cutting-edge medical tech. Churches throughout the country are offering concerned citizens a space to pray for the Emperor's speedy recovery. We were able to obtain a short comment on the situation from Prince Cedric. Since the incident, my mother and sister have been reluctant to leave the castle and lack even the requisite energy to rouse themselves most days. I'd like to ask our dear countrymen and women to offer prayers not just for my father, but also for my mother and sister who find themselves waylaid by this most tragic event. Boo in the chat. Boo, everyone. Boo. Press B to boo. Emperor's assailant still at large. The investigation into the background of the military academy student who attempted to assassinate the Emperor is still ongoing. Punishment for this heinous criminal has yet to be announced. From the editor. 2 weeks have passed since trouble began in Heimdall. The ominous ringing of bells and terrified screams became part of the daily soundscape of the city as it suffered attacks from both monsters and mechanical giants. The unrest is speculated to be subterfuge of Calvarnian design. Thankfully, the 4th Armored Division and the Railway Military Police have managed to bring the situation more or less under control. I wouldn't be able to sit here at the Imperial Chronicle office writing this column without the efforts of those brave peacekeepers. P for propaganda as well. It's a lot easier to use that stuff when you've got the thing. Ah! It could be a proper mage me. Hello, Elisa, you're the first one we've come to. You had any contact with Mum? Elisa, are you alright? Oh, hey guys, good to see you on your feet again. Don't push yourselves, alright? You've been stuck in bed for 2 weeks now, after all. I guess we are a little rusty after 2 weeks in bed. Were you looking through the books here? Yeah, they have a lot of rare stuff on display, so I thought I'd take a look. Though, to be honest, I mostly just came for a copy of the Imperial Chronicle. I see, we got one of those too. I thought we were in a different dimensional space from the rest of the world. Yeah, but it seems the residents regularly get various supplies from the outside world. Usually the latest issue of the Imperial Chronicle gets here within a day or two of it being published. Elisa, are you too scared to read it? Ah. You can tell, you must think I'm pretty pathetic. After all, we already know whatever's written in it is going to be horrible. Because of this great Twilight mess, the Empire's a total train wreck. When I think about what happened to Rean and Milliam and Laura's father too. And then there's how the person who caused all that hurt is... Yeah, my god. Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine how she feels. Yikes. On so many levels of parents and oh. Elisa. Sorry, everybody. I know I should be trying to set a better example. I need to find out what part my mother's playing in all of this. And I'm curious about what Sharon's doing too, now that she's back with Erebos. Even she left you. I'm gonna go read this in my room. You guys take it easy, okay? Black Alberic. I don't think any of us could have predicted he turned out to be Elisa's father, Franz Reinford, as well as the person who created me and Milliam. It's no wonder Elisa feels so torn over this. Even then, she's doing her best to put up a strong front. But with things like this, just what exactly can we do? Thanks for the book. It's like you go around like quite a lot of the people in. You've got like link, 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 link. And then I'm sad to say, and it's really weird for me to say, but you have that guy in the middle with a certain very important someone. It's like, my music. Music! Right, let's speak to Emma. Oh, having a look around the village, are you? Are you sure you guys have had enough rest? Well, we're definitely getting there, sorta. It's a bit hard to relax after all the information we've had dropped on us. We concluded that keeping ourselves busy might help us get over our shock. By the way, about that magic feather thing Muse used at the Gral, she mentioned something about a deceased familiar? Ah yes, that would be Grianos. He used to be Venus' familiar, like Selena's for me, but he was slain by Rufus's hand at the end of the Civil War. The Governor General killed a witch's familiar? I had no idea. That is indeed how it happened. Unlike Selene, Grianos wasn't blessed with the ability to speak, but Vida bonded with him closely nevertheless. He was irreplaceable to all of us. It is absolutely vital that we don't lose Selene as well. Roselia. I know I've said this before, but if anything happens to Selene, I'll know immediately. So please try not to worry, okay? We will try. Well, that seems as good a point as any to bring this dreary exchange to an end. I don't care much for ad nauseams, but I advise you grant your weary bones a bit more rest out of your stay. Of course, we'll make the most of it. The village is the hot springs and a couple of shops that might pique your interest, not to mention the inn. Their food is the absolute best. If you can't relax, you could try taking a stroll around. You will need to rest first. Any talks we'll have can come after that. Of course, Elliot Craig is linked via dad, etc., the military, but seems like to be the most tenuous one to me personally. It's a fairy spring over here. Oh, there's an extra thing.
What's this?
I'm gonna have a bath! These seem to be changing rooms. It really is a hot spring. Full-on hot spring, right in the middle of a village of witches. It's kind of crazy if you stop and think about it. I'm not really in the mood for a scrub and soap right now, though. Neither am I. Perhaps we should save it for when we can better enjoy it. Maybe we shall. The open air bath is up ahead. Right now probably isn't the best time to be taking a dip. You gotta watch out for the creepy sheep. Never know who might be watching. Alright, well let's interject on this conversation. What's going on?
Is this some kind of monument?
An unusual one, if so.
It's a teleporty pad. So, what we got going on? My wind, music, wind instrument. Ah, wind instrument. Combined interests. And so a conversation was born, except now we've got Growlsritter and all that too. Hey there guys, you seem to be doing better. It's Elliot Craig. And Gaius Wurzel. I'm trying my hardest to say Craig instead of Craig. Well, I can see that Deathly Paddles finally left your faces at least. Yeah, thanks for watching over us. And for the help you gave us back at the Gral as well. We're in your debt. No words can express the amount of gratitude I feel toward the Old Class VII. Oh, come on, you guys helped us just as much. Besides, it's not as though my powers were enough to make a difference either way. Gaius. Sorry, pay my grumblings no mind. I wasn't ready, simple as that. It's just something I'll have to work on. The Dominions are in charge of the Growlsritter, as I recall. I can't even imagine the amount of extra pressure that must place on him. Yeah, no kidding. Well, in any case, you've only just woken up. I know you might feel re-energized, but try not to push yourself too far, okay? We'll try. Thanks for the advice. Everyone needs some time to think right now. You just woke up. There's no need to be overdoing things. I still lack so much experience. That's the truth of things. The wallowing in self-pity leads absolutely nowhere. I need to get a grip and move forward. Can I get on it? Zoop. Alright, so we still have various other people to speak to. It looks like in the Orbital Factory over here. It's Bracer Squad. Oh, it's you guys! You're those students from Emma's school, right? Good to see you finally up. Thanks. Sorry, I didn't realize we had the whole village keyed up over us. Don't worry about it. Emma and Rose told us everything. So the great twilight of legend is upon us, huh? We're really in for it now! You're instructing more than anyone. I just wish there was something more we could do to help. Honestly, you've already done more than we could have ever asked. Please don't think anything otherwise. I agree. If anything, we should be thanking you more. You really think so? Oh, but look at me. Now you're the ones doing all the comforting. I'm Nina. My parents run the place over there called Lux Lene Inn. Feel free to give me a shout if you need anything. I'll be sure to lend you a hand or two. You got it. Thanks, Nina. I'll be sure to keep you in mind. I feel like this is being set up as base camp. Proper. Will you take our adventures from the center? We going on a warping tour? It's Gandalf! Ah, so you're the kids from Emma's school. For what it's worth, welcome to the village. You're secondary contractors for Valimar, huh? Secondary contractors? Oh yeah. That's the title we were given when Valimar recognized us as being connected to Instructor Rean, right? Yeah, that's about the size of it. This here is Eryn's weapons workshop. We can make pretty much any kind of armament you want, but Divine Knights are our main focus. What? Honestly, I was really hoping to teach that Awakening kiddo a bunch of stuff, but things being what they are, I guess I got no choice but to help you out. I see. We appreciate the assistance. It seems like Emma could have brought him here earlier, maybe, I don't know. When he did the warping and they had the date, maybe you could have warped him there. Got a bit more knowledge. Huh, is that all? Come on, put some spirit into it. I was thinking I'd give you a weapons once over there. No, let's save it for another time. Take a look around and maybe come back later when you're feeling more up to it. You might say our clan has a history with the gnomes. Damn them, using the Divine Knights for their own ends. 6 out of the 7 have already been awakened too. The world truly is cloaked in twilight. Rest up and get ready. You got some big battles ahead of you. Well, brace the squad. Hey guys, modifying your augments. Yeah, I couldn't take just sitting around doing nothing. I'm sure that got lower cut. I could not notice that time. I kind of wish I'd asked Toval more about Orbital Arts when I had the chance. Seriously, how am I supposed to break the news to Mitch? Sarah, Fee. Is the Bracer Guild planning to get involved in things this time? Could be. We haven't been able to get in touch with any of the key players yet, though. And we're still having trouble pinning down the location of the other bracers who were helping us, such as Agate. We'll look for them once we've pulled ourselves together. But there's no need to rush into it. You all need to take some time to recover. And it's not just you. We're letting Old Class 7 have some space to bounce back too. And you guys only just woke up. Take things slow for now, alright? Okay. Understood. Interesting as well, like, Fee's not counted amongst, like, Old Class 7 stuff. She's a bracer. She's on the job. But technically, she's had more experience in this kind of stuff for years than any of them have, really. We just finally got our stamina back ourselves. It's about time we really start looking into how things are in the outside world. Speaking to Laura is going to be a bit as well. I know we've all got a lot on our minds, but let's just focus on resting for now. Besides, you guys only just woke up. Take things slow, alright? That I can do, so we can't buy any modified weapons or anything at the moment. Just rest up. Continue to talk. Of course, Sarah's more experienced. Not arguing that. It's more about Fee versus everyone else. This is Herbalist's home. Oh, hey, you're awake, huh? You must have recovered a decent amount of mana. That's a relief. I was worried this batch of hers might have been duds or something. It sounds like you did a lot for us while we were incapacitated. Thank you very much for taking care of us. You're welcome, dear. It's all thanks to the Elder and her spells, really. Don't be so modest, all that. Your potions are better treatment than anything they could have got in the outside world. Well, we haven't even seen you yet. She really pulled your kids back from the brink, you know. You should really give her some thought to showering her with gratitude. Yeah, no problem. You kept me alive. Hey, ooh. That's what... You classy? You clays? You clays. Behave yourself. You know me, I call them like I see it. These kids have only just met us. Don't embarrass me. Well, the Hexen clan's a lot more normal than I was expecting. In case you missed my name the first time, I'm Euclase. I look forward to doing business with you, Class 7. I know you're all eager to rush back out there, but take some time to rest and recuperate, alright? My name is Orlais. I specialize in potions and alchemy. Let me know if you're feeling unwell. I'm sure I can whip up something to help. We could just not look at her and just believe that that pot, the third pot along on the top row, is her. She whipped up the potions within herself. Thank you. We'll be sure to do that. Your support is very much appreciated. She has a face. She is the shop too. I'm so glad to see you kids on your feet again. I brewed up the potions we used to revive you. Though it was my husband, Euclase, who got the rare herbs I need to make them. So they're a team. You should go thank him when you get the chance. They are a supreme team. So you can make battle scopes. Give me money. I now have lots of money. Life is good. We've got trade as well. New materials for seeds. Restores BP. Maybe I should go to the shop and buy some armor now that it's available. The elders always sending me into the outside world to see if I can pick up any handy gossip. Oh, in that case, can we ask you about what's been going on? We've lost contact with Muse, Ash, and Instructor Rean. And we need to know how bad the Great Twilight's gotten too. Well then, one at a time, kids. Raise your hands. You need to take it easy. The air in this village is rich in mana, so it'll help you recover. You were out cold for the last couple of weeks, remember? You can't go from knocked out to battle stations with nothing in between. Did you tell Noah she would go with you into the woods again? I thought we agreed it was too dangerous for her. She's only 4. Hey, relax. She's at the age where she's curious about the world around her. Plus, can always use an extra pair of hands to help gather more herbs. It's just the woods, honey. Nothing to worry about. It's practically our backyard. Until there's something to worry about. That could happen at any time. Should I wait or should I buy gear? I don't know. Well, let's head over to... Wait, is there? So someone's up here. I was going to say head to the inn, but who's this? Laura, yeah, you've got a lot to think about. Oh, it's you. Feeling right and rested already? More or less. Oversleeping's got me super out of it, though. Sorry for bringing this up again, but has Viscount Arcade... From what I've heard, a state funeral has already been held. For him, Prince Oliver, Tobal, and the rest of the fallen crew. They said the explosion had completely incinerated their bodies. It was a procession of empty caskets, yet I still couldn't bring myself to attend. Maybe that's the reason why it hasn't really hit me yet. It just doesn't seem real. I mean, if you can survive McBurn's flames, can't you survive a gigantic exploding airship? Laura, it's only natural to feel that way. When I think of Rean, Celine, and Miriam on top of that, it's more than I can even bear. And our state is supposed to be strong at times like this, to lead, to inspire. Have I learned nothing? Have I not grown one bit? I'm sorry, everyone. Please forget you saw or anything. Words of woe will do nothing to mend matters. You've finally woken up. Now is our time to plan for the future, not weep over the past. I kind of imagine people like that to be oddly fireproof, do you know what I mean? They survive so much. It kind of almost makes you think, well, this is blown up around us, but my invulnerable JRPG skin leaves me completely fine. So the only people we've spoken to, or haven't spoken to yet, are Machias and Eustace, as we do the tour.
Guess this must be the local tavern, huh?
Seems so. No village is complete without one, I suppose.
Hi, Thompson. Oh, you're finally up. Are you feeling alright? I hope you've been comfortable. We put up guests from the outside now and then, but we usually serve more as a meeting place for the locals. Your friends are already set up here. Please make yourselves at home. Oh, well, good morning, sleepyheads. It's good to see you up and about again. You had a close shave back there. Between the three of you, you nearly completely exhausted your mana. Everyone pitched in, keeping watch over you while you slept. Oh, wow, you guys really did all that for us. If that's the case, then we've been in your care for the entire past 2 weeks. I don't think we can thank you enough. Don't mention it, dear. Emma told us all about you and what you've been going through. Now that you're up, I imagine you'll want to start planning your next steps. Between finding Celine, your instructor, and the Ashen Knight, you certainly have a lot on your plate. I like how they just, like, everyone just like assume they're kids. Maybe the adults should just go forward and do this stuff. But it's like, no, everyone just expects the kids to solve the problems. Sure, okay. Yes. Now don't go rushing into things yet. You need to recover your strength. How about a nice meal? The food I make here is infused with magic. I guarantee you'll never have tasted anything quite like it. What do you sell? What you selling? Luminary soup. Tasty potato chowder. Are these things I can learn? We buy one of each. For the obvious reasons. 4,000 HP and cures blind as well. The kids are at level 28. I guess they are tired. One of everything. Now you're up, I imagine you'll want to start thinking about what to do next. Okay, saying it again. No one's going to talk them out of it there. They're just like, well, when they wake up, they're going to do it. What would we do? We'd do it. I guess that works, doesn't it? We don't get to see you two together very often. Coffee? Yeah, you make kind of an odd pair if you ask me. You think so? I say we get along just fine. Yeah, Macchiato and I are tight, and we've worked together before. 3 months back, I think? Macchiato? What? Is that your nickname? He went out of his way to ask permission to use the SSS building for a meeting. I was real impressed with his manners. Ah, so that's how you came to know each other. Wait a minute, Macchiato? Is that how you say that? I don't know. Macchiato? I asked him to quit calling me that, but you know how he is. Oh, come on, don't be such a buzzkill. You should be honoured. I don't give guys nicknames all that often. Kind of shows you're special to me, you know? That's right. I've only heard your nicknames for Juna and Altina. I never gave him permission to call me Altini. Same goes for Uni. Everyone's seriously down right now, huh? Not that anyone can really blame him. Hey, Macchiato. I hate feeling this powerless, but you should all take this chance to relax. Was that the coffee you normally get, so you just named it a coffee-related name? I'm just wondering if it's literally what he buys. I saw it in the Imperial Chronicle. I guess there really is no way to avoid this war. Oh, sorry, I'm still having some trouble putting my thoughts together. Let's all get together in a bit and talk about our plans moving forward. Lisa. Yes, I understand. So we have one more person to speak to. Eustace gets the last port of call. Poor guy. He obviously didn't noble command enough to make us really fast.
The sky above Eryn seems so strange.
Yeah. It's like we're in a completely different world.
The Hexen clan village is quite a mysterious place.
There's obviously some form of barrier to make it hard for them to be able to be found and stuff. And some wealth of materials inside. A hoarder's house, perhaps. More like some kind of storehouse, I think. Filled the brim with things we're better off not touching, to be sure. A hoarder's house? Oh god, yeah. Oh, Eustace. That's Miriam's hat. Indeed, it's made its way over to me somehow through the space-time distortion. Perhaps it was fate itself that brought it here, so one hat made it. I see, maybe so. Orion. Altina, rather. I was thinking I'd give this to you once you'd woken up. Please take it. You were the only family she had. I can't. You should be the one to hold on to it. That's what Minion would have wanted. I see. Very well then. I'll take good care of it. I'd actually convinced myself that I'd never be able to get over things, so long as it was in my possession. Still, in a way, I'm almost relieved to keep it, as maudlin as it sounds. But with the curse spreading through the Empire, it's more imperative that we figure out how the board will play out from here. The board? Wait, does this have something to do with whatever Muse's been up to? Ah, that's right. Instructor Randy did say you might be able to inform us. That I would. I've already briefed both him and the rest of Class 7 about the situation, in fact. It's only fair I tell all of you as well, now that you've awoken. Now listen closely and try to follow along. So Muse's actual identity is Mildine Yuslif de Cayenne, the soon-to-be Duchess of the Cayenne family. The pieces are all coming together, so to speak. I assume the Intelligent Division knew all of this all along. Wait, so all of this is for real? You're seriously telling me that Muse foresaw the possibility of something going wrong in Heimdall, and headhunted the top members of the provincial armies just to prepare for it? That's precisely what I'm telling you. The Wiseland Army, she calls it. I only know what I've been told, but it seems Brigadier General Bardius, General Le Guin, and Vida have also been in cahoots with her. Tens of thousands of elite troops all gathered together in secret, with the recovered Pantagruel as their flagship. It's possible that they intend on independently opposing the Chancellor and his faction. But that's insane! Tens of thousands is considerable, but still inadequate to oppose the Imperial Army. If I remember right, Erebonia's army is a good 800,000 soldiers strong, isn't it? And with the national mobilization law in effect, that total can only rise from there. Lady Mildine's efforts are doomed to a brave yet ultimately futile act of resistance. She's well aware of this, hence why she's parted company with the rest of the 4 great houses. The Wiseland Army is on its own from here on out. She took everything onto herself. Nevertheless, that girl will find a way. She's almost certainly weaving a counterplan against the Chancellor even as we speak. She's like our greatest hope! Her keen foresight on how things would occur left even Marcus Hyarms and myself bewildered. But I'm certain there are many other risks involved that we couldn't even hope to imagine. We ourselves were blind to Muse's true intentions until only recently. As such, it is crucial that we determine what steps the government and the Wiseland Army might take next. Such is my duty as a lord of the 4 great houses, as well as the brother of the enemy we found in Crossbell's Governor General. Eustace. This is a little too much for me right now. I think my head's starting to spin. Still, it's nothing compared to what Muse's had on her shoulders this whole time. If only we'd known. This is a very complex situation, to be sure. It's far from clear what the correct course of action might be. But the blindfolds are off now. All we can do is face what lies ahead. Even we must do so without Class 7's most central piece, your Instructor. Well, that helped clear some things up at least. He's taking things pretty hard though, huh? Yeah, Instructor Rean isn't the only loss he has had to deal with. Indeed. Phew. I think we've seen all there was to see. What now? Should we go back to Rosalia's atelier? Indeed we shall. Time for us to rest up. Check on the map if there's anything else going on, like a mark somewhere. You can actually open the full map of Erebonia too, if you want to go look around. Full map. I guess we'll head back now. Alright. Probably it's not even a bad time to drop a save. Before we head in and other stuff starts to take place. We've had our rests. Are getting to know what everyone's feelings are, at least on the surface level. Now it's time for the story to continue on, right? The main story will progress. Please don't miss anything. I know this sounds obvious, but it feels like everyone's suffering. Right, especially Elisa, Laura, and Eustace. And it really shows how much they all loved Milliam. Yeah, I kind of get the feeling Instructor Rean was keeping everyone together, too. The Old Class VII relied on him just as much as we did. Yeah, he wasn't merely the center of this group, he was their rock. Everyone drew strength just from his presence. Well, what are we supposed to do now that he's gone? As if Ash and Muse leaving us wasn't bad enough. Muse, or should we call her Duchess Cayenne? It's quite difficult to believe she was putting such plans in place the entire time we knew her. Yes, none of this even feels real. She's a much better grasp on the situation than any of us could have known. Oh, isn't it kind of annoying though? She said she'd take care of Ash, but we have no idea what she's actually planning to do. I don't like it either. I prefer to speak with Ash in person.
Back already, I see.
Rose. Randy.
Man, look at you. Still down in the dumps, huh? Oh, I guess Old Class VII's in the same boat.
Well, can you blame them? From what Emma's told me, the combined power of the gnomes and the Blood and Iron Chancellor is completely overwhelming. So much so that they could bring about the end of the world with ease.
That's terrifying to think.
To top things off, we've got 5 more Divine Knights besides Valimar running around now. And one of them, that Ebon Knight, Chancellor Osborne is piloting himself.
That knight had an aura unlike any of the others, as if it wanted to dominate all it surveyed.
Yeah. Honestly, it gave me goosebumps just looking at it. I mean, the other Divine Knights had powerful auras too, but that one...
Well, if the Blood and Iron Chancellor's behind the wheel, it's gotta be bad news.
Right. There was something else that bothered me.
Now, Rean, let us begin. Together we shall write the end of this wretched fairy tale. In ink, black as despair.
Right at the end, the Chancellor called Instructor Rean by his first name. Almost like he knew him well. But when they met in Heimdall, they were much more formal with each other. Last names and all that.
Now that you mention it...
Huh. That is kind of weird. Hmm?
Allie?
Is there something you're not telling us?
Well...
Allie, please.
You're with the Intelligence Division, right, Altini? You know way more than us about all this.
Certain things have been nagging at me for a while now. Not just the exchange between the Chancellor and Instructor Rean, but Old Class VII's behavior as well. And then there's the fact that Instructor Rean is not a Schwarzer by birth.
Huh? Oh, right. I guess I knew he and Elise weren't actually blood-related.
Interesting.
Hey, whoa! What are you getting at here?
As a Vander, I'm privy to certain information that I believe may shine a light on our current situation. Please, hear me out. 14 years ago, just before the start of the 100 Days' War, someone attacked the home of the then Brigadier General Osborne. To this day, nobody knows who was responsible nor what motivated them, but they murdered Osborne's family in their own home. He lost his wife, and, it's said, he lost a son. But the son's remains were never found.
Whoa, so that's how it all connects. But hold on, Kurt. How did you put this all together?
It's a technique Instructor Rean taught me called the unclouded eye. Letting go of your preconceived notions will let you see the truth.
You just gotta put your finger on your head, right?
I trust I'm not mistaken?
You're right. I received confirmation myself 2 years ago, during the incident at the Infernal Castle. Though it was only by coincidence, I was there on a mission to capture Duke Cayenne. Instructor Rean and Old Class VII were shocked to discover the truth.
I can imagine.
Yeah, no kidding. That'd mess anyone up. But that would explain why Rean and his pals were so dead set on foiling Osborne's schemes.
Yuna?
Are you angry? Yuna, Instructor Rean's birth father, doesn't change who he...
Of course I'm angry! How could I not be? Damn it! Why would he keep all that from us? And not just him either. The rest of Old Class VII is just as bad. Come on, you two. We're bringing them back here. Now! No. We're gonna have a few words with them!
Yuna.
What exactly do you want to say?
That's our uni, I suppose.
It seems that for better or worse, nothing keeps her down for long.